You ever wonder why the people you treat the best are always the first to take you for granted? There's a rule behind it, one most people never learn until they're already exhausted, drained, forgotten. And here's the part nobody tells you. It's not because those people are bad. It's because you've been making a mistake you didn't even realize you were making. A mistake so subtle that you won't even notice it. But everyone around you will start reacting to it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. But before I reveal what that mistake is, you need to understand something Machiavelli knew 5 centuries ago. He wrote that a prince must never let his subjects grow too comfortable with his presence, because familiarity breeds contempt and accessibility destroys mystique. In today's world, the more available you are, the less valuable you become. Why? Because your time, your energy, your attention, they're currencies. And just like the dollar, the moment you flood the market with them, they become worthless. People don't miss what they can always access. They only crave what suddenly becomes scarce. But that's just surface level. The real shift, the one that changes everything, comes from what happens inside the human brain. Here's the psychology. Human beings assign value based on scarcity. We want what retreats. We desire what is uncertain. We obsess over what slips out of reach. But when you're always there, answering the phone, saying yes, shrinking yourself to fit into someone else's life, you trigger what psychologists call the diminishing returns effect. The more they get of you, the less they appreciate you. Not because you're unworthy, but because you removed the one thing people respect most, the fear of losing you. Think about it. The friend who always cancels gets chased. The one who always shows up gets ignored. Value isn't in what you give, it's in what someone thinks they might lose. And when you withdraw, even slightly, their brain hits the panic button. Suddenly, they remember everything you did. They analyze every change. They start chasing. This isn't manipulation, it's nature. We pursue what retreats. We abandon what clings. Now here's where most people mess this up. How do you apply this rule without becoming cold or distant? This is where the real transformation begins. First, stop being the first to reach out every time. Let silence reveal the truth. Who steps in? Who disappears? You'll learn more in 2 weeks of silence than in 2 years of overgiving. But here's what most people don't realize about silence, and this is critical. Silence isn't passive, it's active. It forces others to make a choice, and their choice tells you everything. 2. Create boundaries around your time. If someone asks for help, don't drop everything you were doing. Pause. Respond when it fits your priorities. People respect what you protect, and they devalue whatever you sacrifice too quickly. But there's a mistake people make with boundaries that actually backfires. I'll tell you what it is in a second. 3. Reduce your emotional availability selectively. Not to be cold, but to stop being everyone's unlicensed therapist. Because when you're always emotionally open, people discharge their problems on you, while your own life falls apart. Pull back, just enough for them to feel the shift. Now here's where people usually screw this up. They pull back too hard, too fast, and that triggers defensiveness instead of desire. So here's the exact calibration you need. You don't ghost, you don't go cold. You just delay. You respond with warmth, but on your schedule, not theirs. 4. Never explain your absence. Don't justify. Don't apologize. Don't negotiate. Silence is clarity. The moment you explain, you give others the power to challenge your boundaries. And this leads us to the 5th and final move, the one that separates people who understand power from people who get walked over. 5. Watch how people react when you pull back. Some will adjust. Some will show effort. Those are your people. But others, they'll complain. They'll guilt trip you. They'll accuse you of changing. Let them, because those people never valued you. They valued your usefulness. And the moment you stopped being available on demand, their real intentions surfaced. Here's what nobody tells you about this moment. This is the test. The people who get angry when you set boundaries are the exact people those boundaries were designed to filter out. This rule doesn't only apply to friendships. It works in dating, in business, in family dynamics. Anywhere your over-availability created a silent power imbalance, this rule resets it. And once you apply it, one of two things will happen, and both outcomes put you ahead. Either they rise to meet you, or they fall away. Either way, you win. If they rise, you gain respect. If they don't, you lose dead weight. But here's the final truth, the one people learn too late, the one that costs them years of their life if they ignore it. People don't regret losing you when you're present. They regret it when you're gone. So stop giving unlimited access to people who only appreciate you in scarcity. Become scarce. Become valuable. Become unforgettable. And watch them come crawling back. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, protect your time, protect your energy, and watch how people respond. If you're ready to take your power back, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop "I choose myself" in the comments.